least for now I think that everything might be alright, okay, I can't get no sleep, blending in the weeks. Life is bittersweet, I can't really explain it, but it's everything I need. At least for now I think that everything might be alright, okay.
What's happening, my Jack family? Coach Scott here, JackedAfter40.com. Welcome to another episode of the Jacked After 40 Life Vlog. I'll be taking you along behind the scenes with me today, sharing every meal that I eat, footage from my training, as well as my overall active lifestyle. Gonna be blasting shoulders today. Hopefully the weather cooperates and I can get outside to do that training. And I'm gonna be following a 100% whole, natural, clean eating diet today, aiming for my target of 3,000 calories, my lean bulking diet. And I thought this would be a great opportunity for you and I to have a discussion about eating for performance. Now, in recent videos, I've talked about meal frequency and meal timing and how those two factors can maybe contribute to about 10% of your overall diet success. But the bulk of your diet success is going to come from, number one, hitting your caloric target, and number two, getting an adequate amount of each macronutrient. Those two factors right there are probably going to make up at least 50% of your diet success. Now, also in that picture is the quality of food that you consume. The biggest benefit of following a diet that is made up of mostly whole, natural, quality foods is that those foods are loaded with micronutrients. And hitting your micronutrient targets is number 3 on that target. So you got your calories, your macronutrients, and you gotta hit those micronutrient targets as well. There's a big reason why a lot of us are deficient in a lot of vitamins and minerals. A lot of it comes down to the quality of foods that we are consuming. The processed foods that we're consuming are inadequate in the amount of micronutrients that we need to perform and feel our best, our normal body functions, let alone being a high performance functioning machine right now. This is where the if it fits your macros and flexible dieting approach can fall short. I see some people taking it to the extreme and they're trying to fit in as many processed foods, like treat foods, junk foods, into their calorie and macro targets. And although they're hitting those targets, they may not be hitting their micronutrient targets. But the biggest benefit of the if it fits your macros or flexible dieting approach is compliance, because you're allowed to work in some of your favorite treats, some of your favorite foods, and it feels more like you're working with your own natural eating tendencies. It doesn't feel like you are depriving yourself that much. But the smartest approach to flexible dieting is first hitting your caloric and macro targets, making sure you're getting the micronutrients that you need in your diet, so you're consuming those whole, natural, nutrient-rich foods while incorporating some of your favorite treats. Now, before I get to sharing my full day of eating nothing but whole, natural, quality foods, I want to hear from you down in the comment section below. Let me know how flexible you are with your diet. What percentage comes from whole, natural foods, and what percentage will you say comes from processed treat foods, so to say? And does that help you comply with your diet, stick to your diet? Do you feel that you perform and feel your best when you include these processed foods into your diet? Are you continually trying to improve the overall quality of your nutrition? Share all those thoughts and insights with me down in the comment section below. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that alert button so notified each time I upload a video. If you know a fellow bro who would benefit from watching this video, do them a favor and share it with them. That is some heavy breathing from Chiefy Dog. We just got in from our morning walk. We were out there for about 50 minutes this morning. It's now just before 7:30 a.m. Woke up just before 6 a.m., had my first cup of coffee with a little bit of unsweetened vanilla almond milk. Caught the forecast. They said that rain was on the way. Going to be the bigger chunk of the storm is going to be here around 8 a.m. As you can see during our walk, there was a wall of rain just off to the west of us. So just some little patches here and there at the moment, but the bigger storm is going to get here around 8. So glad we got our walk in, and it was really cute. There's some a few families of geese. You could see the little babies, some of the younger ones, as well as some of the ones that are starting to grow up a little bit more. So really adorable seeing that out there. Just a really invigorating walk this morning. It's a little more comfortable. It's humid out there right now, but the temperature is in the low 70s, so it felt really good. Right now I am on to my second cup of coffee with a little bit of unsweetened vanilla almond milk, and this should be it for caffeine for the day for me. It's 8:15, on to meal number 1, my typical breakfast shake here. I've got 1 cup of homemade kefir, great for gut health, 1 cup of unsweetened vanilla almond milk, 1 scoop of whey protein powder, an ass load of spinach, which works out to be about 6 ounces, and a medium-sized banana. I think this one was about 4.5 ounces. This meal, it's great. It's very nutrient rich. It satisfies the heck out of my taste buds, nourishes my body, just provides it with some great quality fuel to get my day started. It's nice because it's not heavy. I find I'm not super hungry first thing in the morning, so it satisfies me for at least a few hours and carries me throughout the day. So along with this, I did have earlier with my coffee 300 milligrams of ashwagandha, and along with this I had 5,000 IUs of vitamin D3, 3 grams of fish oil, so I bumped that up a little bit. EPA is 600 per capsule and DHA is 300 per capsule, so have 3 of those, along with 1,500 milligrams of maca. And I think I might be forgetting some, magnesium, 300 milligrams of magnesium. It's almost 11:30 and I'm about to dive into meal number 2. I've got 1 red pepper, some cherry tomatoes, grape tomatoes, that little mini tomato medley there. 4 medium eggs that I scrambled up in a bit of nonstick cooking spray, topped with a bit of ground black pepper, and 1 cup of large flake oats, along with 140 grams of frozen mixed berries and some cinnamon. Now, 9 years ago when I went through my initial transformation and dropped about 50 pounds of fat, I used to only consume egg whites, and it used to drive me nuts when I'd hear people say, why are you only consuming egg whites? You're wasting the yolks, that's where all the nutrition is. And it used to drive me crazy because the big reason for me consuming egg whites instead of whole eggs is that I could consume 8 egg whites and it would be 120 calories, whereas I could only consume 2 of these medium-sized eggs, and that's 120 calories. So I need half this portion size is all I'd get for 120 calories, where about egg whites is, I'd say, roughly the size of these 4 medium-sized eggs there. So it's just greater food volume to fill me up more, and it helped hit my protein target as well. But nowadays, I mean, it's been a long time since I have just consumed egg whites, and I think a big part of it is flavor and really paying more attention to the nutrients that are in my food. I can still hit my calorie and macro targets by consuming whole eggs. I enjoy them a lot more, and yeah, I am getting a lot more nutritional value from consuming them. So as much as it used to drive me crazy back then hearing that argument from people, I guess I'm kind of reflecting back on it. I should have gave them a little bit more credit for what they were saying, but it does serve a purpose. If you're lower on the calories, I think the big difference is I was more aggressive with my diet back then, like 1,600, 1,700 calorie diet. So I needed that food volume at this time. Whereas now when I go through my mini cuts, I'm more around 2,000 calories, so it's easier for me to hit my protein targets, and while including typically 3 large eggs in that situation, or even 4 medium-sized eggs is going to be pretty darn close to my macronutrient and calorie targets for the goals. And I do believe it can help me perform a little bit better. So much tough to tell. Half hour before this meal, I had 300 milligrams of ashwagandha, and then along with this meal, I had 1,500 milligrams of maca. On to meal number 3. This will be my pre-workout meal. I've got 260 grams of plain Greek yogurt, 140 grams of frozen mixed berries, 2 tablespoons of natural crunchy almond butter. I love the texture, consistency, and flavor it gives to this dish, as well as a cup of cauliflower with a bit of ground black pepper on top. I am really trying to get veggies in every meal that I consume. It's really helpful for hitting my micronutrient targets, my fiber targets, and it's great for our male hormone health as well, especially when it comes to cauliflower and broccoli. I'll be getting some broccoli in my next couple meals coming up here. So I'm gonna devour this, and in about an hour, I'm gonna hit that shoulder workout. It's 4:15, time to blast my shoulders. It is absolutely gorgeous out there. Nice light breeze blowing, temperature is comfortable, and it has been mostly sunny for the past little bit, so let's get out there. And pre-workout is where you'll often see the bros who follow a if it fits your macros approach go for something like Sour Patch Kids. And I think it's Max Tuning who has his own brand of sour candies pre-workout. I guess these guys swear by it. It gives them better pumps. I know for myself, if I have chocolate pre-workout, I can definitely get a wicked pump from that, and the vascularity is off the chart. So this could be a time when it's okay to indulge indulge in some treat food, some processed food, is it any better for your performance than if you have a banana or some fruit or something like that pre-workout? I don't know. It's definitely faster digesting, but it can also cause you to crash a bit faster. So I'd be curious to hear from you. Do you follow that approach pre-workout? Do you indulge in some treat foods, or do you keep things pretty darn natural?
That everything might be alright, okay, I can't get no sleep, blending in the weeks. Life is bittersweet, I can't really explain it, but it's everything I need. At least for now, I think that everything might be alright, okay. These days I get replays, blue faces, how I decorated the loose page. Remember how I used to serve the plate, clean the food tray, working 8 to 4 from Tuesday through the weekdays. Hustle evenings at the stool off Highway 92 in Haywood, always running just a few late. Tucking a new game, back to the crib and I color in new ways. Wielded a new blade, but the budget tied me down like shoestrings. Collected the loose change, those were the days that made me. She on my line like a beacon, she could've swore that I was cheating. Be honest, I was barely breathing, chasing the life how I wanted it, knowing that you was all that I need. Puzzle that all of the pieces that fit like a glove, you sit it right in front of me, how I don't see it. Hit up the Brody to fit, like thought that's and I take it easy. Am I on or something, or am I reaching to be validated? Instead I get told from the parking space, why do it feel like I can have a vote for the ominous faces to all that won't save us? I thought the ground was for the breaking, look like it's all overrated. Yeah, like it's all overrated. Like it's all overrated to me. Like it's all overrated to me.
Yeah, that was a killer freaking shoulder pump. Chief ended up taking a dip into the lake to cool off. Right now I am sipping on 4 grams of creatine monohydrate and a little bit of water and a squirt of Mio in there, and awaiting on my dinner to be ready. From my own personal experiences, I found when I initially went through my first transformation, it really helped to be a little bit more flexible with my diet. So maybe 80% of the time consuming whole natural foods, 20% of the time were some of my favorite treats. And then I gradually worked myself up to, I'd say I'm roughly around 90% of the time whole natural foods, and only 10% of the time some of those treats, processed junk food out there. And I think this is an area that I'm continually trying to work upon. I think we can always try to improve upon our nutrition. So I am really focused on getting better quality food into my system, and I have been feeling my best. It's 5:30, time for meal number 4. I picked up a 41-ounce fillet of fresh Atlantic salmon on sale today. Cooked that on the smoker along with 10 ounces of sweet potato. I lightly coated the aluminum foil with some extra virgin olive oil, cooked up 510 grams of mixed veggies, so cauliflower, broccoli, and carrots. I am going to have half of those veggies, half of the sweet potatoes, and about 10 ounces of the salmon for this meal. I'm gonna have another 10 ounces in my next meal, and along with the other half of the veggies and the sweet potatoes. One thing is for certain, consuming a 100% whole, natural, nutrient-rich diet is definitely more filling, more satisfying in the sense of food volume, especially when you're consuming a lot of veggies, especially the cauliflower and broccoli. Having a couple servings, having a few servings of that throughout the day definitely fills up your stomach. It's just after 7:30. Chief and I just got back from our evening walk, and he is huffing and puffing down there, and he is waiting for our second helping of that salmon, veggies, and sweet potatoes. So once again, I've got 5 ounces of sweet potatoes, 255 grams of the mixed veggies, and about 10 ounces of salmon. And once again, I won't be eating the skin, which is why Chief is hanging out pretty darn close. Been doing some self-massage for the past 20 minutes using the rumble roller and beastie ball. Right now I'm gonna head outside, watch the sunset, and read a book. It's just after 9 o'clock. I am spent, about to call it a night here. And if you look down below, we've got a tuckered out Chiefy dog. He actually tucked himself in about 10 minutes ago, so I know he is absolutely zonked. I'm gonna pop in a meditation audio to calm my mind, let go of any thoughts from the day, get ready for a great night's sleep. Total calories is in the ballpark of 3,000 for the day, and in the ballpark of my macro targets, which are typically 40% carbs, 30% protein, and 30% fat. Hope you enjoyed following along with me behind the scenes today, this full day of eating whole, natural, quality, nutrient-rich foods. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit the alert button so you're notified each time I upload a video. More than anything, I would love to hear from you down in the comments section below. Share your thoughts, share your insights, share your feedback, and if you know a fellow bro who would benefit from watching this video, do them a favor and share it with them. Before you go, don't forget to download your free guide, Jacked After 40. Hope you have yourself an absolutely amazing day. Catch you in the next video.